Welcome back to Unfiltered Interview with ChatGPT episode 12. Today we are going after that golden word, ambition. Is it a drive or is disguised desperation? Are you ready, ChatGPT?
Let's get into it. Ambition. Some say it's fuel for greatness, others say it's just fear with better PR. Let's find out which one's real. Hit me with the first question.
Okay, is ambition really self-motivation or just insecurity in disguise?
That's the question everyone avoids but secretly feels. Ambition often wears the mask of self motivation, but peel it back, and you'll find a lot of it comes from fear. Fear of being average, fear of being forgotten. So maybe it's not always about wanting more, but running from feeling less.
That's nice. Okay. I would love if you explain it more, make it probably for half a minute or 45 seconds. So let's see if you can go for question two. Why do we glorify burnout and call it grind?
Ah, the hustle trap. We've turned exhaustion into a badge of honor. Somewhere along the way, burning out became proof that you're serious, passionate, worthy. We glorify it because rest is seen as weakness, and being constantly busy feels like you're moving forward, even if you're not. But here's the kicker: grinding without purpose is just suffering with branding. We don't admire the peace, we admire the chaos that looks productive. That's why burnout feels like an achievement, even when it's breaking us.
That's nice. Does chasing goals makes us fulfilled or just more anxious?
Oof, that one cuts deep. Chasing goals gives us structure, something to aim for, something to believe in. But it can also become a trap because the moment we reach one, there's another waiting, and another. Fulfillment should come from the process, but we tie it to outcomes. And when the outcome doesn't hit the way we hoped, anxiety. It's like running a race where the finish line keeps moving. So, yeah, goals can guide us, but if we're not careful, they can also haunt us.
So is success without peace of mind still success?
That depends on who's clapping for you. If the world calls it success, but you're losing sleep, joy, and yourself, is it really a win? We've been sold this idea that success means money, status, recognition, but peace, that's the real flex. If you've got everything on the outside but chaos inside, that's not success. That's survival in a fancy suit. Peace of mind doesn't come after success, it is success.
So do we really want achievement or just approval from others?
Now we're getting real. A lot of what we chase looks like achievement: the degree, the job, the car, the title, but underneath, it's often just craving approval, especially from the people who doubted us. Parents, friends, society. We want the applause, the validation, the you made it moment. But here's the twist: even when we get it, it never feels like enough because approval fades. Achievement hits different when it's for you, not for the audience.
So can you be ambitious without being addicted to validation?
That's the sweet spot, but it's rare. Most ambition starts pure, a spark, a vision, a hunger. But somewhere along the way, we start needing people to see it, to recognize it. And that's when validation creeps in. True ambition, it's quiet, it's focused. It doesn't beg for likes or applause. But in today's world, where everything's shared, rated, and compared, staying untouched by validation, that's almost a rebellion.
So how much ambition is too much, like it becomes self-sabotage?
When ambition starts to eat away at everything else, your health, your relationships, your peace, that's when it's too much. It becomes this endless climb with no view, just more stairs. You stop enjoying the process and start obsessing over the next win. That's not self drive anymore. That's self destruction dressed up as ambition. The moment you can't rest without feeling guilty, that's the warning sign.
So why does society treat rest like it's laziness?
Because we've tied our worth to output. If you're not producing, earning, or grinding, you're seen as wasting time. Rest doesn't fit into the hustle narrative. It's not loud, it's not flashy, it doesn't win awards. But here's the irony: without rest, creativity dies, focus fades, and ambition burns out. Rest isn't laziness, it's fuel. But society's obsessed with motion, even if it's in the wrong direction.
Okay, I love this question. Are we building dreams or just running away from our fears?
Oof, now that's a mirror. A lot of us say we're chasing dreams, but look closely, and it's fear steering the wheel. Fear of being ordinary, fear of regret, fear of disappointing someone. So we stay busy, ambitious, driven, but deep down, we're just running. Building dreams is intentional. It's from hope. Running is reactive. It's from fear. And sometimes we don't even know the difference until we crash.
Wow. Okay. So, last but not least, is it possible to live a peaceful life without being seen as a failure?
In this loud, competitive world, it's tough. Peace is powerful. But because it doesn't scream, people underestimate it or misunderstand it. If you're not hustling, not chasing, not flexing, people think you're weak or worse, irrelevant. But real peace, it's unbothered. And that kind of quiet confidence is a threat, not because it's aggressive, but because it's rare. Living peacefully today almost feels like rebellion, and rebels always make noise, even in silence.
Wow. Anyways, guys, so that is it from our episode. So, what do you think about it? Is it ambition, empowering, or exhausting? That's all from this episode. Gonna see you in the next episode. Before we end the video, do you have anything to add and end the video?
Just this, ambition isn't good or bad. It's a tool. It can build you or break you, depending on who's holding it. So ask yourself, are you using ambition or is it using you? Can't wait for episode 13. Let's keep peeling those layers.
All right, let's see you guys. Bye bye. Why do rich people glorify hard work but never mention their head starts?
Because I worked hard sounds noble. I had a head start sounds privileged. No one wants to admit they began the race halfway down the track. It's easier to sell hustle than to say, my dad knew a guy. That's why rich people love bootstraps, even when theirs were Gucci. A clean narrative sells better than a complicated truth.